Hello everybody, it's me, TY Aquascapes here. I haven't posted a video in a while, but my fish tank collection has grown quite a bit. So I just thought I would do a little, tank showcase or fish room showcase. And, I did work on some videos, but so much stuff has happened in my life that I've just forgot to post or work on them, and I do actually have some sad news. Um, about a year ago, it was when I started working on a video for that tank over there. When I first got my betta fish Tora, and he actually just recently passed away. I have no idea how. Water was stable in his tank and everything. There was nothing wrong with him visibly. I mean, I have pictures of him the day before he passed away because he was looking just really good, really healthy, nothing wrong with his fins or anything, but unfortunately he did pass away. And he was my favorite fish, so I was pretty torn up about losing him, but I've been working on a new project in his tank. His tank looks really different now to when I had him. There's a lot more plants and stuff in there, but since I'm doing a rescape and there is new fish in there, it does look a lot different. But we're gonna start with my smallest tank, which is actually needs to be worked on quite a bit. It's mostly the lighting in it, because I actually do quite like the scape. So here it is. The lighting is kind of cool, which is why I haven't really changed it, and I'm using some lower light level plants in here at the moment. The substrate is fluval stratum. It's not capped. This was my first time using it, and I probably should have capped it for a deeper substrate level for 1 and 2, so that the nutrients in the substrate isn't just leaching into the water column the whole time. But it's been fine so far. It was my first little attempt with just a super tiny amount of it as well. My girlfriend gave me this leftover from her tank, and yeah, in here is my betta that I kind of rescued, but I just got him from PetSmart. If I can find the pictures of him, I'll put them up. He was very skinny, very pale, and he was missing about half of his tail, which surprisingly he's actually grown back. As you can see, his fins are very long. Oh, he's a little bit shy. I'm trying to put the light on him a bit more. He does quite like the cover of this piece of wood here that I got. But his pattern, or his tail and everything, has grown back really nicely compared to when I originally got him, sorry. But yeah, you'll see in those pictures, he looked a lot different, and I'll put some videos up of him. I didn't mean to spook him right there. I'll put some videos up of him, what he looks like and stuff, because this tank is very dark. I'm gonna buy a light for it, like actually probably like tomorrow or today or something. It's a little bit late at night, but over here is my 20 gallon, which if you've watched my other videos, this was my first tank. As you can see, it looks pretty different. It doesn't look as good, honestly. And the reason for that is the duckweed in this tank actually completely took over, and I kind of neglected that. I liked how the duckweed looked, and it actually did affect the light levels quite a bit in here, and it ended up making the tank too dark to support the plants, and I lost the majority of my plants. But I added new plants, and I've grown a lot of my Ludwigia back, which has been used for my other tanks as well. So it's recovering, and it's gonna get a rescape soon. But yeah, as you can see in there, there's a little Odo. My video quality should be a lot better now compared to my old video. Oh, hey buddy. Older videos, because I got a newer phone, and it just makes capturing pictures and videos of my fish a lot nicer. I say that while it's blurry as hell, but yeah, so we've got some Valsinaria in here. I'm not exactly sure what type it was. It wasn't labeled at my local fish store, but it's Valsinaria. I probably could figure it out if I looked up some pictures of it. But it's actually been propagating already. I've got a couple runners I've already taken from this tank, and then there's also some runners in there that I haven't clipped or anything yet, so that's pretty cool. A couple of the runners have gone to the big tank, and a couple have gone to that tank. So when I do a rescape on this, I may make a video about it. I'm kind of bad about doing videos, honestly, for this, at least. I don't know why I didn't before, but I will try and make a video on when I rescape this. Do you guys think I should move the fish from this tank into the 75 and go for a new tank? I'm thinking about trying some cichlids out, or some apistogramma, or something just a little bit different. But I want to try something different, but I'm not sure if I should move some of my fish in here. My honey gourami, he can't go in there. There's other gouramis in there, pearl gouramis, which I just don't think it's a good idea to mix gouramis together. Honestly, it's just a hazard. I mean, there's enough space that he might be able to run off, but I don't really want to risk it. But anyways, we've got a large variety of fish in this tank. We have Cory cats, all different types, panda cories, there's a bronze cory, oh, there was an Odo on top of the albino cory, and then my favorite cory, the peppered cory right there, sailfin peppered cory, really, really cool fish. We got some zebra danios with some really cool coloration on the males here. They're orangey yellow color, and there's my female. I have been seeing some spawning behavior from them, so would be pretty cool to get some babies out of them, but I highly doubt that would happen with how many fish are in here. Of course, we got our honey gourami here. Hey, buddy. And he's very friendly. It's very cool. And some Odos, which are like my most recent addition. I don't really add things to this tank. It's a pretty established tank. The stocking's been in here for a while. Of course, we got some tetras as well, but that's pretty much the stocking for this tank. The scape isn't anything crazy. Right now, I'm kind of just using this tank as a propagation tank for getting plants for this tank and future projects, because I am rescaping some of my tanks right now. So yeah, and this tank is really cool. I like it, but it needs a rescape because, as you can tell, it's not the best looking. I also need to clean the glass. Sorry about that, guys. And we're going to move on to the 75, my biggest tank and my most recent tank. And most expensive tank. Before, I didn't have a job because if you guys can't tell, I'm a teenager. I'm not an adult by any means, but I have a job now, so I bought all of this with my own money, and I have a lot saved up right now. So, and most of my money goes towards fish and other things that I'm into. But yeah, right here we got a Siamese algae eater. This is my first one of these guys. I know that they're a little bit territorial. When they're in groups, they can be territorial as well, but I'm hoping he will be pretty relaxed in this tank. He might be the biggest thing in here, but I'm not sure. If he starts bullying my other fish, sadly, I will have to rehome him, but I'm hoping he'll do good, and he's very cute. I gotta say, he's one of my favorite additions to this tank so far. And he does like this little area over here. There's a lot of little gaps I left in between rocks specifically for like him, so he's been kind of hanging out in this area here. There is snails in this tank, unfortunately. They just get everywhere in all my tanks whenever I move things around. It's kind of an unavoidable issue when you're taking plants from different tanks and stuff. And if you just don't care like me and you don't put the effort into scouring all your plants, that's what's going to happen. But anyways, here's my main wood structure in this tank. Again, this is also a work in progress. It's been couple months of me putting this together, but I've only really started planting and well, yeah, I've only really started planting I think the last 3 weeks, so it's, yeah, not everything's very grown in yet. So all of this over here, all of these green Ludwigias, I don't know the particular type, I'm sorry, but they all actually came from one stem. So all this Ludwigia that you've seen, literally every tank I have has Ludwigia in it. It's all from one stem I got. That's what it looks like. I'm sure you can find it online somewhere. If I knew the exact type, I would tell you. But yeah, lots of Anubias. This was my first time using Anubias. If you look in that tank, there's some Anubias in there. There's Java Fern and Balbitis, I believe. I can't remember, but it's like the, or it might be called like Wendigo or something like that. But it's the Java Fern where it has like little crinkly edges on the end of it. And then we've got some different stem plants in here. This was, shoot, I can't remember what kind this was called. Sorry about that. I don't remember what this was called, but I got it at Petco. It was a tissueculture plant. Over there, there's, I think that's an Amazon fern. I'm not sure. This was given to me from my girlfriend because she couldn't take care of it in her tank. This is all planted substrate. This is fluval stratum. A lot of it has been kicked up. I don't know. It's kind of annoying, but it's fine. It's all planted substrate, fertilizers. My tanks do use fertilizers, just letting you guys know. Over here, there's another type of, I think that's Repens, Ludwigia Repens or something like that. I'm sorry, guys. A lot of these I just buy, and they don't have names on them. Those, I believe, are Cardinals. The little red plant right there, again, my girlfriend just gave me that. We do a lot of little trading between our tanks with plants. There's some more of that stem plant from over here. Right here is my tiger lotus. As you can see, it's been munched on quite a bit. I just moved it into this tank today. It was in this tank and it started getting so big that I had to move it, and I'm really hoping that the planted substrate and everything will help it. Its roots are all over the place right now. Oh, there's a pearl gourami right there. And then there's some more Ludwigia there. Another Java fern in the back, which is probably going to get moved. This is a little cave thing I built. And yeah, there's some random wood. This wood has been in here for 2 months now, and it still has not sunk. I really don't know why. But yeah, anyways, we've got some, what are these called? Red line tetra, I think, or red minor tetra, my bad. Sorry, guys. It's kind of late at night right now. They're pretty pale right now because I just turned their light back on. This is a Fluval Plant 3.0 light. I love it. I really want to get Fluval lights for all my tanks just so I can keep them on that night cycle. And then of course we have a Marineland 75-gallon bio wheel filter. It does the job great. And it's also kind of fun to look at. I mean, I just like seeing the little wheels spin around. There's some duckweed that has gotten into here, which has been really concerning for me because that's going to be almost impossible to get out. So I'm just hoping the tetra will eat it or something. Over here is a little pearl gourami. There's 3 pearl gouramis in here. Sorry, I just spooked him. There's 3 pearl gouramis in here. 2 of them are golden pearl gouramis. I think there's one back here. Let me find him. Yeah, there's a golden pearl gourami. I'm worried he's been bullied a little bit because he is the smallest one, and these are 2 different groups. I moved the bigger one in first, and he's kind of established this whole territory over here, and then those 2 I got together, and I brought them over here, and they tend to stick over here. There's another one right there. That's all the fish I have in here. I've just begun stocking it, like I said, so yeah, there's really not much going on there. And then over here, which was my beloved bait fish tank, I've been quite sad about him passing, honestly, and this is probably my most problematic tank. Yeah, I don't know. This tank has just been rough, honestly. I'm not sure why, but we've got some new fish in here, and what we have is neon green rasbora, and there is 6 in here, but I'm only seeing 5. And they're quite fast, so you guys aren't really gonna get to see them all that much, but they're pretty cool. And there's some really healthy ram's horns in here. And there's a baby gold mystery snail or Inca mystery snail. I don't remember. It wasn't labeled, but that's my best guess. It had a golden shell, so I'm just guessing. And I do really like mystery snails, and I recommend mystery snails if you want something fun for your tank. I had them in all my tanks. Right now I've only got the one little baby in here, but yeah. And yeah, these rasbora are really cool. I think they're a little bit more of an uncommon fish. I don't really ever see them. One of my local fish stores actually had green neon tetras, and those were what I wanted, but someone already had them all on hold, and I saw these guys, and they're pretty nice, so I decided to go ahead and try these out. I've not kept the rasbora species yet, and they're so tiny. I had to crush their food up really tiny so they could eat it. But yeah, they're really cool, and they're definitely a fast swimming fish. They're gonna be really small though, so yeah. But this is a work in progress tank. As you can see, there's not much going on here. We've got some pothos coming out the side. I really don't know what kind of pothos there is. Oh, there's coolie loaches in here too, but you're not gonna see them probably. I just fed the tank, but yeah, they're not in there. And we've got some bamboo coming out the side. Also, that tank actually does have another terrestrial plant coming out the top of it. It's starting to flower. My grandma gave me this when I went and visited her. It's from Arizona. I have no idea what kind of plant this is. But I threw it in my tank, and it's starting to bud a flower, and it will grow really tall, and there will be a white flower coming out of it. But yeah, in this tank over here, it's pretty basic. The scape is not final, by the way, guys. I'm not too happy with how this looks. I tried to just make it look like a bunch of branches stuck along here and stuff, but it's not my favorite look. I'm waiting for my Anubias to propagate so I can put them in the little slots and stuff there. But yeah, so hopefully I'll be making some more future videos, updates on these tanks and stuff. And I do really love fish keeping, and I'm wanting to make videos about my tanks and stuff. This is something I do every day. I closely monitor all my fish. I take care of all my fish. I feed them, you know. And I do love aquascaping, so I really want to rescape this tank soon and maybe get some new fish for it. So I don't know. And I do actually have extra tanks as well. There's some down there that's just filled with, it was filled with a bunch of scaping stuff. There's just some coarse gravel and stuff in here right now. It's actually cool looking. But anyways, so I do have possibility for more escapes. It's just my room's pretty full. So there's a couch right there, but who knows, you know, it's never bad to just sell all your furniture and get some new tanks. Anyways, this video is getting pretty long, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm definitely gonna try and make more content for you guys and updates on my fish room / my bedroom, because yeah, but it's basically a fish room now. I mean, look at this, it's pretty awesome. But yeah, I'm hoping to make some more content, give you updates on my scapes and stuff. So if you guys have any suggestions for a cool aquascape or cool stocking ideas for a new tank or anything like that, or anything that could pair with my rasboras, because I just got these, or if I should get more of them, I'm almost guaranteed I'm gonna get more of them. But yeah, if you have any ideas or anything about scape ideas or anything like that, or anything you think I should try in this 20 long, or if I should move the fish out of it, if anyone knows if honey gouramis will do okay with these ones, or if I could just keep the honey gourami in here and stock it with something new, yeah, that's what I'd like to hear. And also, I'm probably going to do a video on that guy, because his tank is going to be getting a lot of new plants soon, as soon as I get a new light. So yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching. If you did like the video, then please subscribe and comment. I love reading comments. I mean, we all love fish, man. It's just a cool hobby to be into. So yeah, hope you guys have a good day, and yeah, I'll see you next time.